production of Supernatural in the first place? Like, how did you come to? Oh, I'm sorry. They're here to arrest me.
Finally, guys, over here.
What was that process?
Anyone interested in that story at all?
Yes!
Eric Kripke wrote and produced the pilot of Supernatural. Eric is, well, he's not so young anymore, but was very young when the show started. It was a wonderful pilot. The show got picked up. They felt that Eric needed a sort of older, more experienced guiding hand to help him mount the series. I think if you would have asked Eric at the beginning before we got together, he probably would have said, I don't need any old fart telling me what to do, but be that as it may, I looked at the pilot, Eric and I got together, I liked the pilot very much, and after a number of meetings with Eric, we decided to give it a go and to try to be partners in producing the thing. And I've said this before, for the 5 years that Eric was on the show, I think it probably is a rewarding experience, a creative experience as I've had in a pretty long career. So I feel really fortunate that Eric made the pilot and that Eric invited me to come on this journey with him, even though he left the boat about 5 years ago. But you know, so that's the way it happened. They do that sometime. Usually those marriages don't work, but this one worked great, and it's been a great ride.
It's a two-parter. Oh, yes, it's a two-part question. So you have worked on a lot of television shows over the years. Was there a point in the evolution of Supernatural when you realized that you were dealing with a show that had a unique relationship with its fan base that you hadn't seen before in your career? Was there a tipping point? Was there?
I don't know if there's a tipping point, but really early on, you got the sense from the letters we would get and the gifts that would be either sent to the office in Los Angeles or sent to Vancouver, the production offices. People went to these amazing lengths, tapestries, chess sets that are carved in the characters of Supernatural. So, you know, I got a sense that we were really doing something that was much different than I had ever encountered. I don't think it was until I went to Comic-Con one year that I realized the extent. And then as I look out into this crowd, again, it's just sort of overwhelming. And as I said to a reporter who asked, I said, one thing about meeting the fans, and I think 52 countries are represented here, is you guys are really a family, you know, brought together by this TV show. And that's a remarkable thing, and I don't know how many TV shows can really say that. And you know, you're all so nice and polite and seem to just love each other. And that's really good for you.
And also, what you guys don't see is I mean, you are experiencing this family that is in this room and that is the fandom, but you don't get to experience the family that is the show. And this crew, we just took our and I think somebody tweeted it or Facebooked it or whatever that stuff's called. But it was every crew member or cast member that had been a part of the show for 10 seasons, and it was a rather large group. And a lot of the people, I mean, that's all 10 seasons. A lot of the people have been on for 8 years, 9 years, 7 years, 6 years. That's a very, very long time to spend on any one project in the entertainment industry. And so there's a family that exists within the show as well as surrounding the show that is pretty amazing and inspiring and intense. And you know, I consider these guys two of my closest friends, and because of that, and that is a rarity. And the fact that is also reflected in what we see with you guys is just awesome in a true sense of the word.